What's up? My name is John Vaughn. I am the founder of the software development firm Tier 5, and we built the software Unlimited Business Leads. And I'm not a marketer, so instead of sitting here and trying to market to you and telling you a story on why I actually built this software and how it can save you literally thousands and thousands of dollars by giving you unlimited business leads, let me just go in and actually show you exactly how the software works. So let's say you sell a service to plumbers and you want to find all the plumbers in New York City. Well, you can just type that search in Google and you can come right down here to where Google gives you all the verified businesses. And if you get our extension, you can literally just start the process with our extension. You can either download the CSV or you can even send data to a webhook, which I'll go over in a second how that works, sending data to the webhook. Let's first just download a CSV. So now you can see the extension goes to work and it actually starts getting you leads. So here I'm just going to speed this up a little bit so you can see the end result, because this will take about a minute or two to go in and get all these leads. So let me just speed this up a little bit for you. All right, so here you can see we've actually got all our leads. So now we can go ahead and save this. It prompts us to automatically save this up in a CSV. So let's go ahead and save it, plumbers in New York City. Now let's check it out. Here's our file with all our leads. Now you notice we're just getting some information about them. We're getting their position in the Google search. So here's their position in the Google search, if they're running a paid ad or not for their position. We're getting their business name, a description of their business. We're also getting a rating, a total number of reviews that they have. We're also getting their phone number, their street address, their city, state, and zip, and their website, but we're not getting their email address. So if we want to get their email address, what we're going to do is something different real quick, and I'm going to show you that right now. All right, so now let's make this a little bit more interesting and let's get some emails with our search results. Now, Google does not provide the email addresses whenever you search for leads. You won't find any email addresses here at all from Google. Google doesn't provide those. So let's find a way to actually get some email addresses. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna use Hunter. Now, you can use a free account with Hunter if you wanna use a free account, or you can use a paid account. I'm gonna be using a paid account here. But you can use a free account or a paid account. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to come to the hamburger menu and I'm going to add in my Hunter API key. All right, so I'm going to stick right there. I'm going to add in my Hunter API key. Now I'm good to go. All right, so now if I click this use Hunter, I'll actually get emails in with my search results. All right, so before we go in and do this, what I want to do real quick is this time what we're going to do is we're actually just going to move this over here, and we're going to move this over here. All right. What we're going to do here is, if you don't know anything about Zapier, I do have a full training on Zapier that you can check out, but I've actually set up what's called a catch hook here with Zapier. All right. So let's run a different search here, and let's do lawyers. Lawyers, and let's do them in Las Vegas. There should be a lot in Las Vegas. All right, so let's search lawyers in Las Vegas. And what I'm going to do here is I am going to use a Hunter API. And here I'm going to actually send data to a webhook. And the webhook that I'm going to use is I'm going to use this webhook right here. Let's send some test data there real quick. And this webhook is actually going to feed right into this Google spreadsheet. Now, like I said, if you don't know anything about Zapier, then you can use any webhook that you want. So if you have a CRM that accepts webhook, you can literally send this right into your CRM. You can use any automation software. I'm using Zapier because I'm gonna then actually just feed it into this Google spreadsheet, all right? So we're gonna watch in real time as this goes. All right, so all I'm going to do is I'm going to use my Hunter API. I'm going to send this data to a webhook, and then we are going to run this search. And just like that, you can see that this is already actually filling up. We've got an email right there. And what I'm going to do is I am going to, again, make this go a little bit faster. And I'm just going to go ahead and speed this up for you guys now. All right, so now you can see that we've actually successfully got all our business leads. So now that we've got everything, let's go ahead and just open up this spreadsheet real quick and let's take a look inside this spreadsheet now that we've got everything that we needed, now that our search is done. So now let's just look inside the spreadsheet. And as you can see inside the spreadsheet, we've already got 335 leads from Google. We've got the business name, their position on Google, their phone number, we've got their email addresses if available, we've got their websites, their star rating, the number of actual reviews that they have on Google, we have their address. We actually have a lot more data than I actually put on the spreadsheet. I just didn't want all the data because it wasn't relevant to me. So whenever I built my Zapier integration and I was getting the data from the webhook, I only chose to send a certain amount of data here to the spreadsheet. But if we were able to find their email address from Hunter, we've got their email address. Hunter actually gives you up to 10 email addresses per website. So on some of these we might have 10 email addresses. They just weren't all useful to me, so I didn't want them all. But as far as a demo, you can see exactly how this is working. Now with this webhook integration, you can actually send data right into your CRM, and in just a couple seconds I'm going to show you exactly how I send this data into my CRM and I start outbound campaigns, and I make phone calls, I cold call them, I leave voicemails, I send emails. I'm going to show you that here in just one second. All right, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to use this amazing CRM called Chirply that actually allows me to do text messages, ringless voicemails, emails, IVRs, drip campaigns, follow-up sequences, reminders. It literally allows me to do all touch points that I want to do. I'm going to use this, and I'm literally going to actually take the leads that I get from Unlimited Business Leads, and I'm going to stick them right in here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in and actually build all this out right here in front of you. All right, so now that I got that all done, let's just actually go in and run my search. But this time I'm gonna change this. I'm not gonna do MMA gyms in Los Angeles. I am going to do MMA gyms in San Diego. All right, so let's do MMA gyms in San Diego, and let's go in and actually run this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my catch hook, and remember, I'm just going to take data from unlimited business leads. I'm going to stick them into Chirply. I'm going to stick them right on this list right here in Chirply, and I'm also going to run that campaign where I send them out an email and I send them out a text message. You guys watch me build that campaign. So let's go in here and run this. Let's basically change this, send data to a webhook. Let's make sure we're sending it to the right webhook, and let's hit go. Let's start getting our leads. And again, what I'm going to do is I am just going to basically speed this up so that you guys can see the end result. This is going to take a few minutes, so let me just speed this up for you real quick. All right, so now that that's finished, let's go in and take us a look in here inside Chirply and see all the data. All right, so here is our list of data inside Chirply. We've got the business name, we got their website, their phone number, we've got their email address, if their email address was available. Looks like we've got a total of 103 results that we got from that search right there. So we got 103 gyms. And where was that? That was in San Diego. We got 103 mixed martial arts gyms in San Diego. Let's take a look at this one. This is, now you can see we've already sent out that campaign where we've asked, hey, if F45 Training Del Mar was still open for business. We've already sent out that text message. So now we can literally inside Chirply, we can throw these all on a list. We can drop a ringless voicemail. We can send them another text message. We can bulk broadcast an email. We can send out a browser dialer and basically call them one by one and do our cold calling. We can do anything that we want, but I wanted to show how easy it is for you to get these leads from here using our extension and using the webhook functionality into anything like your CRM. Chirply is probably the best one that you could actually use and stick in there. Or you could use anything that you want. That's totally up to you. I wanted to use Chirply. Now you can see how I got my whole list just populated in Chirply, just like that. Super easy. All right, so instead of marketing to you and telling you a story, I just went in and showed you exactly how this extension works and exactly what you can do with it, how you can use it to actually get unlimited leads for your business. All right, if you want a story, you can just read right here, and I've given you a story on actually why I built the software and how I actually personally use it to grow my software company. If you want to sign up for it and actually start using this today for your business, just scroll all the way down to the bottom and you can go ahead and sign up.